Welcome to your natal chart report. This is the Peace Dealer, and I hope you gain the utmost of quality from this report. In this report, of course, we are going to be looking into the nature of your natal chart, and relative to your natal chart, we do see this sense of, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, what is this? Damn, what the fuck? Wow, holy shit, I'm just now seeing this. This is crazy. You have one of the greatest moons of all time. This is coming from a fellow Capricorn moon with Neptune and Uranus on the moon. But Saturn too. But you have this at the 95 version on the rising. Bro, you have a 29-degree Capricorn rising. You're the GOAT for real. This is insane. You're the greatest producer of all time, fam. Okay. Wow. I'm sorry. I didn't expect to fanboy like that. That was really weird. This is crazy, dude. Like, I take very serious the first impression of a chart that I see, because to me, that's kind of like the first impression of somebody that you see in person. I feel like the first impression you have of a natal chart is how people first see your appearance. You have an incredible personality, intimidating but incredible. You and I have Earth sign rising, so that can come with a sense of resting bitch face, where we always look negative, but we're just kind of grounded. Now, Neptune on your rising and moon is an alien construct that I want to share with you, because not only does it give you the ability to reflect the inherent God and goddess within each individual, but it gives you the ability to read souls and auras. And Uranus, so close to the rising and moon, helps you in its dignity in Aquarius not only express genius, but apply the masterful 29-degree impactful, incredible nature of your personality. Sextile Pluto, 29 degrees. Jesus Christ. This is why y'all in 95 are ridiculous. You guys are the bridge generation to 96, the new generation. Okay. Huge deal, my friend. Huge deal. Not only is this a huge deal, it really does go a long way towards putting you in a position to realistically own and embrace this sense and nature of how magical you are. Of course, once again, you personally having this rising element the way you do is such a huge deal, sir, because the concentration of how powerful this not only leads up to, but Pluto, that is 26 degrees, is going to go direct here and awaken all of this. Jesus. And then you, of course, were born North Node Scorpio, so the South Node is going to unlock this, and eventually your Venus. So, huge deal, man. Huge deal. I'm going to give you this alien construct article. Please read it. If you want to do a consultation, that'll be totally dope. We can go more into this, because I think it's important. Neptune vessel and Neptune instrument, and then I'm going to give you the Uranus vessel and Uranus instrument. Okay, because it being on your moon is one thing. It's very significant. But it also being on the rising, you're a fucking genius, dude. Like, your ability to express this unconventional sense of genius puts you in a position to pioneer as a leader of the new school, the next generation that you pass the torch to. This is very important, because you're coming into your Saturn return. And being a late Capricorn rising puts Pisces in your second house. And so manifesting the total capability of your skill sets and the beliefs that go into how you warp reality with the integrity of what you believe, this is getting ready for you to own elements of your own finances that will secure wealth moving forward. And it's very important to highlight, because not only does it put you in a position to embrace these things, but it also challenges accordingly, okay, how realistically you're put in a position to manifest this sense of your karma, okay, and be put in a position to appropriately really also connect in this sense of how deeply unique you express your personality. I love the theme of the 20-degree to 29-degree planets. It speaks to a lot of mastery through discipline. But of course, you represent incredible production or manifestation. You're one of the most incredible manifestors of all time. And 27 degrees, close to the fifth house, is your creative ability to not only express this incredible level of production through your art and your talent, but opposite Pluto, 29 degrees. Are you fucking serious? It's insane. Wow. You can evoke sexual tension, especially through sensual touch, in anybody. This is going to be very intense, though, because people are either going to extremely hate you or love you, and there's no in between. This is something that Taurus is born in the late 80s and 90s up to 95 have. Chris Brown has this. DJ Academics has this. Candace Owens has this. People either extremely love them or they extremely hate them. Okay? And that really just speaks to the intensity of the strength you all have. You have, and let me tell you this right now. You have this, the strongest level, period. I've been reading charts for 10 years. You have the strongest level. And as Pluto awakens this coming into March, you're going to feel it. You are going to feel it. That's going to crip walk back and forth opposite your rising. You are going to feel this. Trust me. Okay. So keep that in mind, because not only does it put you in a position to embrace this element of everything you're doing, but it also puts you in a position to step into how uniquely you operate as a unique individual. Okay? So we know that with Jupiter and its dignity in Sagittarius, you are one lucky MFer. But a lot of this is less luck and more adventurous quality in your ability to really stand for a lot of how uniquely you tap into this sense of not only this sense of abundance and expansion, but how you transcend the evolution of the influence of your friends. Okay, this squares Chiron and Virgo, and so Chiron opposite Saturn challenges you to not be so hyper analytical and also be in a position to really apply a belief in alignment with analysis and analysis in alignment with your belief. This is very important because you may feel inhibited with the way your brain brilliantly functions information so quickly, opposite Jupiter that can expand the meaning of everything you're thinking real time. It's just Chiron that T-squares this will inhibit how much you criticize what you analyze, right? Because, oh wow, it definitely puts you in a position to realistically, tap into this sense of your unique ability to align a lot of what you're processing mentally in reality. And then Saturn is the T-square that helps you manifest the total understanding and belief towards everything you're creatively aligning in your beliefs and your lifestyle to facilitate the enlightened nature of how you integrate your ideas. But yeah, one thing I love about this trine you have to your sun and moon is that I have a Taurus rising, but my moon on Capricorn connects to my Gemini sun. So most of the time I'm in my head, and when these intuitive hits from the Capricorn come, I don't always listen to them. It's real time. Real time. Okay, it's a huge deal. So like, as you are feeling with Neptune here, your body's going to move on its own very strangely, and you're claircognizantly tied into the causal realm. So you will feel immediately in your ability to also process and discern body language, the nature of someone's character, whether you have context clues or not. You'll just feel it. You'll just know it. And everything that you feel, you'll be aware of in Taurus with the awareness of how realistically this plays out. But also it helps you feel into the direction and power with which to manifest. The Rock is a classic example of this. Dwayne Johnson is a Capricorn moon Taurus sun. And this double earth axis is representative of physical power and strength. Capricorn is the height of power, the most powerful physical strength in Taurus. Think of the Rock, right? It's the discipline that goes into how powerfully you feel in your soul that directs how strong and stubbornly you manifest this physical power physiologically through your body. And Venus here is, you have good taste buds and you have a good taste in food, but it also represents the nature of how grounded and loyal and sensual your heart is. I have Venus in Taurus too. It's the best Venus personally. Unless you're social, then Venus in Libra would be better. But you and I are individuals, so Venus and Taurus all the way. Now, this is on your south node, so it is used as a resource for this creative element of how grounded and natural you are. But you need to use your heart as a resource to challenge yourself, to take what you have and share with others, draw boundaries with others, gain deeper intimacy in the way you use your resources to invest in the right society and social connections that transform your legacy, which your legacy is to not only be transformative, but with Pluto on the MC, super extreme. Okay. Super duper extreme. So, yeah, it goes a long way. That being said, okay. You're going to definitely find that as you kind of continue to break through this sense of yourself, you'll see more than ever a lot of how uniquely you've been in a position to really not only with the eclipse step into your talents and create independence for yourself, but pioneer how creatively you form a lot of your perception. You know, all this mutable sign energy means you're super perceptual despite how grounded you are. And Uranus that squares Venus will kind of frustrate how unconventionally you personally approach relationships, because you're going to have this very unique, eccentric personality that will clash with how stubborn your heart is. But it does add a unique element to, in its relation to the nodes, how you connect. Mars lightly trines Venus and it represents the heartfelt nature of how passionately you take action towards others, but square Pluto, how intensely that action is expressed. Especially exactly square your sun will produce a lot more grounded quality to how passionately you move forward. If it was just Mars there, it'd be very passionate and vibrant and prideful, but the sun adds a productive guidance where Mars is the main character in Leo, but Taurus, you're the producer. So now you're inhibiting a lot more how powerfully and strong you express creatively because of the foundation of your grounded quality, but then the intensity of the purity of focus with Scorpio. Anyway, you stay blessed as always. Definitely looking forward to your feedback. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this report. And until next time, I hope that as you conclude this eclipse chapter, you not only unlock more of who you've always been, but with Pluto going through your rising, you enjoy this awakening period that will awaken the God within you. Peace.